That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me just let me That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me just let me That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me Fuck all that shit, just let me go.
They're live and out here. This is most badass. Idubbbz has it all built in. I'm top of the point. Still having a problem with the voice.
Yeah, I can hear it now.
Yeah. It comes goes. Keemstar's dog died again. He's either hitting them or losing them or they're dying of old age. I don't know. Poor Keemstar's dog. I hope I get a lolcow for this. You know, the funny thing is when I memorialized Buddy, he never said a thing, and he never said anything afterwards or during lolcow about it. Because, like, I don't know. Should we go back to this? Have you guys ever seen this? I feel like you know, a lot of people are new and don't have as big as audience as we used to. So I'm just gonna live. I'm gonna live through my memories. Yeah, watch this. It's too fucking funny. What was that dog's name? Buddy?
Buddy, yeah.
Buddy the dog. What are we gonna do to your cat when he checks out?
No, we're not. Oh God, I will be horrible.
It's okay to do with the Keemstar, but it's okay to do the Keemstar's dog, but not yours, huh?
I didn't say it. Hey, dogs are different.
Dogs. Oh, cats is different.
Yeah.
All right, we actually like. I don't know, Buddy just refused to die, and he was running around in circles, and I thought it was fucking amusing. And banging his head. He died. How many months between the two? 5 years. It's only 6 or 7 months between the time I made this, and this is me and Nick in 2019 before COVID. Jesus. I sang a song for everybody. Enjoy. This one goes out to Buddy and Skip. Why not? I hope it was quick, Skip.
I hurt myself today. I walked into a wall. Please stop all of this pain. Take me to the vet for real. His needle will tear a hole. I want to feel the sting. Please kill me today. I don't want to remember anything. What have I become? Your Twitter friend. Everyone I know prays that this is the end. And you can have it all. I don't want to hurt. Please don't let me down. Keep put me in the dirt.
There you go. There's a flashback. The good old days. You said you missed that because you were at school that day? Lucky you.
Well, no, I just wouldn't have seen it live. I would watch it like for basically it was my dinner time.
You know what my favorite part of this thing is? Like if you look at the chat, this is my absolute favorite about it. It's kind of a weird thing to like, but I don't know, it's just like I love getting under people's skin like this. We'll just play it without the music. Like the first one I noticed was, this is pretty low even for you, Tommy. Let's see. There's some good stuff in here, if I remember. Client. Wow, there was one.
Buddy.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Yeah, people are getting. You can see people. You go watch. Go back and watch the chat. Thanks, Kaiser Soros. I appreciate it. Yeah, we're gonna raise money for Keemstar's dead dog. I'm gonna keep it. And this guy's like, it's not even funny, but this really got me when me and Nick were doing this. And I remember when this popping up, and I couldn't react to it because it would make me so cruel. But yeah, I think it's when the show starts. I'd love the fact that you can go back in these. It's not this guy. I think it's this guy Filthy right here. It's not funny at all. It happens any second now. I gotta get there because if I go now, I'll skip over it. Fuck you. This is funny. I hope your daughter gets put down, bitch. But it's not funny that you said that, but it's just funny that you get like the dog was like 150 fucking years old, and these people are more attached to animals that don't even know they're dead or alive because they have no feelings. And then they get more upset about that than they do people. You know, if Israel wants to turn the public tide, they should show Hamas killing dogs, some shit like that. Turn around and finger snap. I like dogs too. Yeah, animals are animals, exactly. People are fucking ridiculous, man. Like, god damn. So, oh no, I'm not done here. I'm not done with Keemstar's dead dog. All right, my dog just got killed. Keemstar's tragically passed away during a lolcow stream. YouTuber. It's a good thing I wasn't on that one. Yeah, I definitely would have turned heel on that one. Oh, you can't copy this shit. Can we watch this live?
Right. That's actually a pretty good idea. It would be pretty good content.
Who the fuck is Jason Nash? Tell me about him. But Becky really sealed the deal for that, right? And then a lot of the other people we've had in.
Wait, doesn't he live like on a big farm, like a big? Did Brentley run her over by accident? Who else was driving?
And whether it was Foodie Beauty, they like, for example, they didn't work, but they brought in a whole new group of people that was really a lot of fun to hang out with, right? And so my thought process is we probably need a third host, but we could use this third.
Yeah, his name's Wings of Redemption, you fat fuck.
Host slot as an opportunity to really meet some new people that even if they don't have the chemistry for this show, they might have the chemistry to fix some of these other shows like fucking Nerds and all this other miserable shit.
I have to end the show. My dog just got killed.
Who killed your dog? Like, does anybody know what happened?
What? I'm sorry.
Skip just got hit by a car. I gotta go.
Are they trying to trap me? Are they trying to trap me? Is this bait so I fucking cover it? So they can make me a bad person?
No.
I've never seen Keemstar cry though. You better not be like, yeah, I know. Yeah, oh, off the air. Oh, they were deadly serious. Yeah, he didn't have that much. That dog he killed in Christmas of 2016. I feel bad for him too, John. Sucks to lose your dog. I don't know. I can't. I couldn't cry in public over a dog though, because I'd feel weak. But I would cry like when nobody could see me. I couldn't do it in public. But whatever. It's Buddy the Legend. Hey, buddy. It's not even Christmas yet. I'm sorry, Skip. How the fuck don't they live on a big property? How the fuck did the dog get hit? I'm losing my beloved pet from an old age is one thing, but losing him is worse. Yeah, I guess he's always young. I think it's the first time Q-Star actually cried. Yeah, I think it might be. I didn't know he has emotions, Rip Skip. People are fucking more horrible than me. Losing pet sucks. Yeah, I'm not happy the dog died. I mean, I do feel bad for him there. Sad Skips with Buddy now.
Roll in the snow. Roll in the snow, buddy.
Ah,
there you go.
Smart dog. I do feel bad. I mean, I don't want anybody to lose their fucking dog.
Skip just cut.
What's funny is me how everybody reacts around it. Who's sending me? Wavy sending me stuff? Let's see. Another chatter called in the Goku Arts claiming it's Sam Hyde, and he contributed to the project. I don't buy that. Hold on, we'll get to that in a minute. Thanks, Wavy.
Sprayed by his.
He looks like a fun dog. All right. Please do this again. You're on the internet now. So, all right, that's enough of Skip. But in all things. But the next thing we're going to do, if we haven't offended you enough already, because as we wind down SFTP, I could give less of a fuck every minute. We're going to do a new show. What's it called?
Mr. Dowd, Mr. Matthew Dowd.
Oh,
Thank
shit.
you for...
Oops, I gave away something. That's not supposed to be. That's your fault, Wavy. Wavy knows what that is. I don't know if you tell me.
There was something about offending Jtock.
Yes. Who wants our new segment is called Offending Jtock, and we want you to be a part of it. Do you guys want to do it? See, here's the thing. Well, actually, we should be saying offending Jtock's probably his alter ego, because most of the guys that act like him usually are terrible with women, and probably shouldn't be near them and locked up. But who wants to play Offending Jtock? Yeah, you heard it, Wave. You know what that was. It's like, what the fuck did that happen? So who wants to play Offending Jtock? There we go. 1-1. Nobody wants to play Offending Jtock? Well, I've got you're going to KLEIN. That's one offended KLEIN. KLEIN is a sociopath. But Jtock, he'll pretend to be if there's some kind of advantage of it. But here we go. We're going to offend Jtock. My annual walk 17 years ago, I was violently raped by a stranger while hiking. Every year I go on a solo walk to remind myself how far I've come and discover the beauty of the natural world. 2025 took me up to Battlesbury Hill in Wiltshire, outside of the Iron Age Hill. And then fucking Vito goes, 17 years ago, I raped an Asian woman. She won't shut up about it. Can you believe that? And the first thing I thought, because it's Vito, is like, what right wing? Did she like vote for Trump or something? Did she like say something? Did she write something bad about your comic book? Like, this is so out of pocket for him. Like, what a fucking maniac. Because I actually don't think this is funny. It doesn't offend me. It offends Jtock. Or Gisticle, or that's what Destiny calls him, right? It offends Jtock, not me. But I just like, this is so out of pocket. And then what somebody else, what did somebody else wrote? Like you're lying because you took a walk. Like, because you took a walk. You're so funny, cool, fat fuck, racist case, pedo, haha, suck it. You're also a pedo. The world would be a better place if someone raped you with a baseball bat. They won't, though. I'm gonna live forever. I don't know what crawled up Vito's ass. I don't know. You think it's funny? No, I wouldn't. Actually, I can be honest with you, I wouldn't do this. And I do a lot of fucking terrible shit. This I wouldn't do. But I'm gonna be like, I'm not even laughing at the fucking joke. I'm just laughing at like the balls of this guy. It's a terrible joke. Oh, Jesus. You know why? Like, if this wasn't real, you know, it'd be really funny if he made this up, like he made this account up and did it. Then it'd be funny, but it's a real person. That's why I think it's a little fucked up. But, hey, I'll leave it to Jtock to clutch the pearls. So if you have anything that really offends Jtock, especially when it comes to women, send it to me. And we'll do our new segment, Offending Jtock, right? Vito's just an edgelord that happens to be a lefty. There is some truth in that. I always thought Vito was funny. I don't know if this is funny or not. Put one in the chat if this is funny, or two in the chat, or it's just fucked up and you don't care. I'm not asking you if it's like, if you should clutch pearls. One or two. That's yes or no. Because I'm putting a two. I'm putting a two in. Straight up funny. Like, straight up, it's funny, it's creative. 1.5. Just put a 2, Kaiser. All right, yeah. See, Agent's not with it. Fucking lefty pussy boy. Are you 1 or 2 on this? Jeannie.
What does 1 and 2 mean again?
Sorry, 2's like, you're not like offended, but you don't think it's very funny, you know?
Yeah, it's 2 for me.
It's 2. Yeah, I'm a 2 on this. 3, but I got fucked up. I think it's not funny because it's like a real person. If he like made this account and did this, like it was all a big setup and something, maybe there's like an AI picture, then it would be a scream. Then an absolute scream, because it'd be a scream for watching people getting offended over someone who never existed. But I don't know, the fact that somebody existed, it's kind of fucked. But I'm not going to sit there and pretend I didn't laugh. All right, get back into the three. And I actually want to hear from you guys. Oh, and then before the three, let's go with what
Okay, you got 2 minutes, bro. What do you know?
Don't be like that, man. It's actually real knowledge.
Okay, let's hear it.
I want to say right off the bat, I know for a fact why this content cop is happening and why it's happening now.
Okay.
I've had interactions with Idubbbz before.
I don't buy this for a minute.
Or in the past. Sorry, I wasn't meaning to be rude, by the way. I was just.
This just sounds like somebody called in the show.
I'm listening, bro. I'm listening.
Yeah, okay.
It's like listen to Art Bell, like somebody calling in about UFOs or something. You know they're full of shit. You just listen to it because it's a good show.
So, what's exactly in the video? It's Sam. It's Sam Hyde, but I could tell you why it is Sam and what will be in it.
You can't get to the fucking point.
He's going to correlate himself with Tim Heidecker. He's going to make the conclusion about how the cuck thing, Sam's a hypocrite on it. Sam is a sexual weirdo, and I'm not calling him a pedophile. I'm not calling him of any allegations that anybody's referring to or anything like that. It's just that he has a sordid past. You know, when you're kind of like rolling amongst Hollywood types, and all of them, Nick, Sam.
This guy is so full of shit. His eyes are brown. All right, who wants to Tommy C? Remember I told you I was going to shake the tree last night, or the last show. I told you I was going to shake the tree. See what I like. You know, I'm dwindling in relevance over here. So I only got a few connections left.
Okay, buddy.
It's going to be about some random cop that gave him a speeding ticket 3 days ago. That's pretty fun. That'd be pretty funny. Why is he using the old sound effect? Oh, he's using the. Oh wow, are we almost to the thing? I feel like there's another one. Why isn't the other one? Why is the German lady reading shit off? I don't get it. Thank you, Teddy. Thank you for your generosity too. You're awesome. What was I talking about? All right.
Shaking the tree.
I got shake the tree a little bit. I was approached. How do I say this without giving it away? I was approached by someone who would know. And it is third hand. And I was told by this person that it is most assuredly that they don't believe it's they don't know it's not Sam Hyde for a fact, but they don't think it was that this is the part I can't talk about because of I guess that's the only way I can do this like rumor. You're gonna have to trust my judgment on it. It's somebody that doesn't think it is for a third reason. But this person, and it's a guess on their part that it's not Sam. And the reason the guess is strong because it's based in like, it doesn't make any sense that Idubbbz would do that. I do believe this person, but he has no direct information. But he also, it would be like, you know, like how I take a piss before every show because my nerves, right? And you didn't know that. And then fucking, you ask Jeannie, like Jeannie would know. Is it true that he takes a piss? That's a really bad example. Jeannie, get more involved in the show. I'm trying, I don't know. I'm trying to do this without fucking like letting people know.
Well, you said you weren't going to talk about it. So that's why I shut my damn mouth.
Well, I didn't tell you who it was either.
No, you
Sam
didn't.
scapegoating. No,
But
I didn't
still,
think it was.
since I
It's gonna be
don't know
about-
what it
it's
is,
gonna
I
be-
don't know what to say.
It's going to be about tacticals. I just don't explain. I want to see like it's like this. All right. It would be sort of like, I'm thinking, Tommy just yapping. That's what I do. I yap. Let's say you knew something personal about me, right?
Okay.
And then some other commentator accused me of that, a personal thing that I don't want out there, right? And you don't know it for a fact, but you work with me so much that you think it's true, that it makes a certain amount of sense to you.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's how I was told. Like, this person was not told, like, Idubbbz didn't go to this person and say, it's Sam Hyde or it's not Sam Hyde. It makes no sense that it's Sam Hyde. So I'm putting that out there. And I've been pretty good at these things in the past. That's it. Good reasons it could be Sam Hyde. And the fact that it falls on his birthday. Could be a coincidence. The fact that it falls on his birthday. And he has motive.
I did send you the bingo card. There's the bingo card that you could take a look at, and that kind of summarizes a bunch that have been floating around. The Samuel guided one.
Let me see. Let me see. Where's the bingo card? Where'd you send it?
I sent it on Discord. It's up a bit because yes, I did. If you
the
scroll
Sam
up.
Hyde bingo card. Oh, okay, here we go. There it is. I thought when you say you sent it, I always think it's the last thing. Okay,
No.
content cop
Yeah,
bingo.
this one.
Nostalgia bait. Fake out. Fake out's not out of the realm of possibility. Cuck, no chance. Calls it racism. Unlikely, but not impossible. Donald Trump mentioned 100%. Another apology. No. 0%. Asman. 70%. But Asman says he doesn't think it's him. Asman says he doesn't think it's him. Commentary jab. 80%. 80 to 90. I would not, there's another possibility. Like, there's a few people that asked, like, what if we did it on Nick? Well, Nick's too small. It was me and Verse, I think we're arguing on it. What if he just does the whole commentary community in general? Especially ones that are perceived as being right wing. I could see a situation where Willie, Chud, and
Maybe just went on like soft content, that type of thing.
Yeah, it could be. Nah, but it's gonna be politically, but he's politically captured, so it's gonna have some. Look, the reason he went to Sam Hyde to begin with was politically motivated. I used to like this guy. He's a white supremacist, and I'm gonna uncover it. And he fell for every trap Sam laid him. He made him look like a ridiculous idiot, which might be the reason he won't do something on Sam. Actually, after what this guy told me, if he does do it on Sam, he's obviously accepted that his fate. Let's just put it that way. And accepting his fate doesn't make sense because he doesn't want to, at least in the past. He must have changed his mind radically. He might have been like, fuck this. I'm going to put up with the fucking Sam Hyde fuckers. Don't care. It's too important. That's why. That's what it would take to be Sam Hyde. It's too important. It doesn't matter what happens to me. It doesn't matter if bad things happen to me. It's just too important. Creator crash promo. Well, that's 100%. Self-deprecating. Ugh. Sam Hyde's not even on this fucking list.
Yes, it is.
Where is he?
Sam Hyde / Froggy mention.
Oh, Froggy man. For mention.
Blind motherfucker.
I hate this content cop bake-up. When Froggy mentioned. He'd never go after Froggy again. I don't think so. Not close to 3. If he goes after Froggy, it'd be funny if he did one of Froggy. It would have no effect. I don't think anything on Asman would have much of effect, other than a couple days. Sam could get wounded based on what he finds. The person that tipped me off said that with no evidence, he's also said that he thinks it's Ethan. Ethan would definitely stir the pot, but it wouldn't like move the needle for a couple days, maybe. I don't think like anybody. I can't imagine watching this video is like, yeah, I support all the terrorists and fucking Hamas now. But it all depends on how he does it. So we'll be going live right after that. You guys got any opinions about it? I'll pull you in. Just go into the Discord. Just you got it. Local live content cop. That'd be great. No, and it would suck. You know, I'm almost wanting him to get this over because like the buzz that we're going through now, right? All the buzz that we're having. It's cool. It reminds me of the old days, right? It's fun. But the problem with it is, the problem we're having with it is, fuck, I'm falling asleep. Maybe I'm too sick to do this show. I don't know. You seem kind of quiet too. I'm like, I might be too sick to do this. I'm literally playing hurt. God damn. Well, yeah. I don't know.
Well, I guess somebody in chat brought up, like, what about Destiny?
No chance. Why? It's such an easy target. He doesn't do it that easy. He would have done Jake Paul instead of a RiceCom. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I think it's going to have some link to politics of some kind or his newfound thing. Because I think he thinks about that all day. No way it's Destiny, right? And Destiny's already fucking... I think Destiny's been inoculated. You know, there's like a kind of an anesthetic around Destiny. I think all the people that shoehorned this into equivalent to rape ruined any chance of Destiny facing any other consequences other than what he's already faced. Destiny's gonna be fine. This is like what's happening in Destiny is like some fucking guy gets sued, some big celebrity gets sued, they pay it off, and then you're like, remember when that happened in Destiny 5 years ago? And he's still doing the same shit. Yeah. He's gonna forget all the people that acted like this is the end of the fucking world and that it was equivalent to rape. Every one of them. You know, can you imagine this? Yeah, I'm gonna pull him in a second. I mean, I want you to think about the Destiny thing real quick, right? Can you imagine a woman saying this? All right.
Okay.
Last year, I was brutally raped by Stephen Bonnell, Destiny, otherwise known as Destiny.
Okay, buddy.
He stripped me naked, held me by the neck, punched me in the face. I needed reconstructive face surgery, and my genitals were mutilated. But thank God he didn't send my nudes to some stranger. Exactly. That's how stupid shoehorning what he did into rape is. It's just beyond the pale. It's like you like rape is just a fucking ad hominem to you. It doesn't mean anything. You're not to be taken seriously. You know, like that's it. That's it. If you think that was like over the top, that's exactly what it is. In order to compare what Destiny did as rape, you have to actually like visualize what rape actually is what I said, and then to throw it out there, that means you really don't care. It's just an ad hom because you hate the guy. There's no way there used to be as good as it used to be. One doesn't have it anymore. Even if he doesn't have as good as true back from whatever, it won't matter. No, I don't think that about it. I want to get it over with. I want to find out. It's interesting. If it's Ben Shapiro, it's a wash. It's a wrap. It's a wrap with content con. You can forget about it. You know, I could see him do it. I could see it being a complete fucking thing, like wash, and then he starts doing it all the time, like often comment cops, and they only get like 100,000 hits after that. It's becomes watered down. Yeah, it's kind of watered. Then he starts doing a lot of them all of a sudden, and they're all like they're not events anymore. Like this is still shaping up to be an event. He's got enough juice for that. DS Slacker, you're on the air. DS Slacker.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
How can I help you, man?
Yep, I'm here. Yeah, I just had the thought. I thought it was hilarious that he said how all of his old content and his old fans they were all racist and all his old content was immature and he wasn't going to do any of that stuff again. He's moved on, he's matured, and now he's going back to content cops and he's going back to the old stuff.
That's why I think it's Sam Hyde. That makes me think it's Sam Hyde. You know?
Yeah, I thought that too.
Content cop Diorio. I don't think Diorio is actually out of the question. It won't work. Now, if it was old, it would have an effect if it was old him. But what is he going to do? Look what the commentary community's become. It's Nick Diorio, and everybody's going to be like, yeah, I watch it every week. I don't think but old Idubbbz could pretty much bash. There's also not a lot of video of Nick on film. I don't think there's much you can do with it. You know? But old Idubbbz could tear him apart because in a funny way. But no.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's crazy because, again, he's changed himself so much, and he's pretty much shot his old self. He's killed his old self, so he can't really go back to being that funny guy who's, he went after Keemstar, went after all these people, and it was always like, yeah, like Idubbbz did a video on you. Like, oh man, he got roasted. However, now he's the cuck.
Yeah, it's true. And if he makes a good, it's you're kind of meant. Let's say he makes a good one, right? And it's funny. That completely contradicts all the stuff he said before about being mature and attacking people for stupid reasons.
Exactly.
Yeah,
and he apologized to all the people he did content cops on,
that's
right?
it. Yeah. Oh, but not this guy. Yeah. You're right. Oh, wow. You're right.
Yeah.
That's a really good point. I didn't even think of that.
He said, sorry, Keemstar. Sorry, these guys. I should have done content comps. I've matured. Hey, guys, new content comp coming out this week.
Yeah, exactly. That's why, might be why people think it's on him and his own content. I guess he's not done self-flagellating. That's interesting. Really good call, man. Thank you. That was a good.
Yeah, sure, man.
That was a good.
Hey, guys.
Good call. Call more often. Jesus. Kaiser Soilers on the air.
All right, so I have a couple guesses.
Shoot.
The obvious ones are Sam Hyde and Asmon, but besides that, I think some of his earlier ones were on like genres of content.
Yeah,
he had one on
very early ones. Yeah, like Jinx was kind of a genre, not just
there
him. Yeah,
food reviewers, stuff like that. But I think maybe he'd do one on like the commentary community as a whole, because I don't think he'd do just one commentator, right? Like
maybe throw Nick Willing thing. Maybe he throw Nick Willing and Tom, maybe, and Tom in a basket.
Yeah,
he could do that. That would be.
I feel like with like Chud and Tom would be really easy to like virtue signal.
I don't know how much impact it would have though.
I think
what would happen
that's
is
the thing.
I feel like it would watch Tom and Chud and really and Nick are more radio types, in my opinion. Kind of the thing. Whereas he would only be activating the people that just push thumbs down and then move on with their day. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's like the thing with like when Emery got into it with me. Here's DJ Screwdriver. I'll get you in a second. When Emery got into it with me, the whole Emery incident, most of those people weren't like her friends or people that were supporting her. It was just like, oh, a right-wing guy takes L, I'm going to jump on it. In fact, some of them even said to her, like, she was an ex-soldier, like, did you kill any children while you're in there? So they were like far-left lunatics. So I think that's the only people that they could activate. You know what I mean? Like just your regular, like just down, and then everybody goes on with their day, and then just it's kind of limp. It's definitely gonna be 5 minutes.
Yeah, because
actually, it is another thing could backfire, right? People go over there and they just start listening to, oh, I hate this guy, what an idiot, and then they're hooked. You know what I mean?
Yeah, people they don't listen to commentary the way they did in 2016.
No, it's completely. It's an older person's genre. It's college and above, where it was like it was high school to college and then it stopped. Now it's college all the way to 30s.
Right? Like I'm 19 and I'm one of the younger fuckers here.
Yeah, exactly. Well, my show you're really young. You're like super young. No.
Yeah.
But I remember we used to have 14, 15, 16, 17-year-old kids calling in all the time, every day.
Yeah, I remember rewatching like beta era Shop from the Point episodes, and it's like fucking 9.
It was all kids calling in, yeah. They want to talk about commentary. Everybody wanted to be a commentator. Hey, good call, man, Kaiser. All right, brother.
And then
Please.
I do have 2 other guesses, but they're
Go ahead.
less likely in my opinion. A Keemstar sequel. I think that's unlikely though. And then
chance,
one in himself. Okay. And then one in himself. But I think that would be really gay, and he kind of already did that.
I would totally stick up for if you made another one. It would be just the lamest shit. I would shit on a Keemstar one so bad, unless he put a dog.
Right.
Basically made fun of his dead dogs. So I'd be all for it.
I love making fun of dead dogs.
CC. Yeah, that's right, Jack Walker. All right, thanks. And what was the other one you said?
Himself, like again.
I think himself really is way higher, but it would be really gay. It'd be super.
It's really redundant at this point. Like we get it, you hate your old self.
If he does himself, first of all, it shows he's an egomaniac. It's just like, I don't even think his new fans want to hear that shit. All right,
exactly.
Yeah, you hate yourself. Is there any entertaining shit here? Because I'm gonna go back to watching Hassan if there isn't. Yeah. All right, yeah. Talk to you later. Let me get DJ Screwdriver.
Yeah.
Take care. The famous Twitter account DJ Screwdriver. How are you?
Hello, Tommy.
How you been, man?
How are you?
How can I help you, Mr. Big Shot?
I've been good. I think it's on Sam Hyde. I doubt it's on H3 because like a couple of months ago, he said on this podcast with his wife that like he wanted to stay out of the H3 drama. Like that was like a couple of months ago. I don't think the content cop would be something so like I don't think he would lie about that, you know? Like I don't think he would be like 2 months in the making.
Here's the thing, and I know what I'm saying is super, super fucking vague, and it's a total trust me, bro. The guy who told me it's not Sam Hyde, and again, he doesn't know directly, but it doesn't make sense. I hate doing this. It doesn't make sense that it's Sam. And unless he's changed his mind and my source isn't aware of it, which is possible,
right?
It's like, let's just say there's something that he doesn't want to happen. So, and it's definitely going to happen. And he's been vocal about it not happening, right? It went away. And if he does a Sam Hyde, all his bitching and moaning was like, well, why did you not want that to happen? If you do a video on Sam Hyde, that's going to happen. Yeah.
Like dirt will kick up like onto him.
Yeah, use your imagination.
Okay.
Like I got confirmation.
I
got confirmation.
That's a pretty good reason.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
It just doesn't make sense. It just doesn't make sense.
I just don't think it's on H3 because like I want to think a content cop would take like 2 months to make. Like I don't know how
Maybe
long.
He doesn't give a shit
past
anymore.
videos.
Well, the thing is, I might think how did I don't remember how Ethan responded to Ian saying I'm staying out of it. How did he respond to that? It wasn't very good, right?
It wasn't, no, but like I don't know. Maybe it's just me being in fantasy land. It's possible.
Does anybody have the clip of H3 responding to? I'd love somebody to send it to me. H3 responding to Ian saying he's staying out of it, and maybe I could. What if Ian saw that? Could he got pissed off and I'm gonna content cop that bitch? You know?
Yeah, I mean, maybe his son's in his ear. Like that could be a reason. But I just don't think the content cop,
like,
one of those, especially.
I've said from the beginning, like his switch over is to impress people that he wants to see himself as sophisticated. Hassan would be one of those guys for sure.
I think it would be a huge letdown. It would be a huge letdown because it's not like he just dropped this out of nowhere, right? Like he did like an announcement for it. So I feel like if it's going to be on H3, it's kind of a huge letdown. Yeah, but I don't know. Maybe I'm in fantasy land.
I don't know, man. I think it definitely stirred things up for a few days.
Yeah, I think Sam Hyde would be bigger impact.
You saw Sam. Yeah, I think so too. There's another thing too. You know, I didn't say this. I didn't put this out yesterday with the Sam Hyde stuff. If he does one in Sam and botches it, you want to. I can't show this and promise you won't reveal this Twitter account, right? Maybe I got like. Somebody sent me so I want to show you guys like what's his face is laughing. like an idiot. I don't know. I have to go through my shit and really scroll down because, I mean, when I made the Sam Hyde video yesterday, like it got more interaction or traction. You guys are here's your goal. Also get a bigger one so we get a content cop Tommy C. Yeah, that'd be great. All right. Yeah, if you see this, don't say anything, promise me. Okay. So
yeah, I know who that is.
Okay.
I saw their video.
I'm not trying to throw them. I'm not trying to throw them under the bus or anything. Okay. Here's what I want to do. Was this it? Okay. So.
Oh, so we met the goal, Tommy.
We met the goal. We'll put a new one in there in a minute. All right.
Hey, wait. Are you guys?
I don't hate this person. All right. But I'm gonna see if I could do this without getting like. I don't think I can. All right, I have an idea.
I did see that too. Yeah.
Yeah. You saw that.
I won't.
I figured that's the only reason I'm showing you because you're kind of in the community. Yeah, don't snitch on him, please. Because I'm not gonna snitch. But I just want to show you fucking how ridiculous. I want to show my audience how ridiculous, like the stuff that I got. So basically, this guy writes me. He's an he thinks that Sam Hyde did something with this chick. And, my whole thing is like, I haven't really seen anything that I want to, I want to get involved with because I'm not a cop. B, Sam's got money. I can put, I don't want to get sued. And C, I don't know how open and shut it is. A lot of people think, not everybody that sleeps with a 16-year-old girl in their early 30s ever sees fucking like the real world, not internet world. Sometimes they don't get arrested. People touch it. So he essentially, I'm summarizing what he said. I'm not being super fair, but he sends me, and there's more there too in his original thing. So he basically says, I've been begging for somebody without autism to take my evidence and make a better video for months. Perhaps my prayers will be answered. He sent me this.
Hey, wait, are you guys watching Sam Hyde? Don't you know he dated and abused a 16-year-old fan when he was 29? Take a look at this picture.
Stewie, none of that is true. Sam Hyde is a comedian.
Dude, you can't call somebody fucking autistic and then present this as your evidence. You cannot use Stewie and fucking Family Guy. I'm sorry. It's like instantly, even if it's, let's say you're right, like 100%. Let's say you're right, and I'm willing to put my dick on the line. I don't have any fucking clout anymore. But as soon as you give me cartoon characters, I'm out the fucking door, and I think you're crazy and autistic yourself. So
this guy's definitely autistic.
He's telling you, I'm begging for somebody without autism to take my evidence and make a better video. Oh, he's saying he is autistic. I read that wrong.
Yeah.
I thought everybody else I read it. Everybody I've given this to has autism.
Is autistic. No. This guy's autistic legitimately.
All right. Well, if he says something,
he's better than Boblax.
Yeah. Well, it's all right. Well, tell him this. I didn't do this to fucking embarrass him, if you know him, okay? But does he realize, like, somebody who doesn't have autism, and I understand that's how he expresses himself. There's no hate on him, right? But if I'm gonna, let's say I'm like Nick, like somebody could really get it out there who takes more of a journalistic approach than I do, right? I take a shock jock approach. He takes a journalistic approach, right?
Right.
Like as soon as I see this, I'm like, I'm gone. There's cartoon characters. We're talking about pedophilia.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Yeah,
I don't blame you.
I mean, it's funny, but all right.
I watched his bigger video, and I thought it was really good. Like, even though he's kind of like a Redditor.
Okay.
Like,
all right, maybe.
Like, if you get past like his like nasally voice and his weird outfit, I think it was a pretty good video.
Maybe he's got it, but like I don't want to sell this on you, Tommy. See, here's Stewie and Family Guy. What the fuck? Like it's crazy.
Well, I think Idubbbz has the autism to look at that and take him seriously,
Yeah,
so.
I know. Like he said, I said that to Anissa. I don't think Anissa would. As big a dummy as she is, she'd be like, I don't know. Like,
did you see the tweet where you said like he sent it to Anissa?
Yeah, I saw that.
He sent the info over. Yeah.
He sent him.
So like it's possible.
You sent him Family Guy. What's up?
Yeah, he sent him the Family Guy, and then that happened.
What do you got, Judy?
I think it's the crash out clip. I got it forwarded by Winter, so I just sent it to you.
It's fucking funny. Okay, thank you. Let's go in here. Thank you. Good work, Jeannie.
Anyway, this guy was saying
That's
shit like
phobic,
that Hila's a Nazi, that she kills kids, that she went on like she's like a IDF baby killer, all this types of shit, and that's showing up right up on us Nisa's and Idubbbz feed. My good fucking friends who I stood by after all these fucking years can't find a spine to speak up. You know why? Because they'll get murdered for saying one goddamn
His Tourette's is off the fucking wall here.
fucking thing in our defense. Like, actually, Hila's not a baby killer. Actually, accusing Ethan of killing his dog is maybe too far because they have mobilized.
Well, you're the idiot. You don't have friends. You didn't. You hung around communists and got burned. That's the other thing I fucking can't stand about him. He hung around. Can you imagine if I started hanging around a bunch of skinheads and got my fucking ass beat by one of them out of nowhere, and then I went, "Oh man, these skinheads, they're so bad. They're so bad. They're so racist." That's how I feel about him. Like, yeah, you're hanging around skinheads. Get some. You're hanging around communists. They're the same fucking thing. Different end of the political spectrum. You know, like, yeah. And like, oh, now your friends are supposed to stick up for you. Yeah, guess what? They're cowards. How did you not know? That was my whole problem with this video. Everybody's got nitpicking this or nitpicking that about his video, right? On him. But everybody's like, I'm sorry, I don't buying you to have any idea. You just, are you that out of it?
Such an insane.
I mean, I get why he's mad, right? If I had friends like, but see, you know what? I would never have a friend like Idubbbz because I don't want to be around people that aren't going to stick up for me.
You actually don't need to interact with real people ever.
Yeah, it's true. Hey, welcome to the new episode of
Idubbbz
Content.
donated $5. Hey, welcome to a new episode of Content Cop. Today's episode I'm gonna finally be dealing with a fella named Technicals has been calling himself.
That was a good one. That was a good one.
Harassment group that anybody who says any fucking thing.
Wait a minute. What is this Idubbbz clips? Oh, it's about Idubbbz.
They will attempt to ruin their lives. And once again, I'm the crazy one. It's not bad.
You fucking stuck your neck in this world. I don't know why you're surprised it's like that. DJ Screwdriver, I want to thank you so much for the call. Even though you have
no problem,
brother. All right, good job. Good job on Twitter too. I sometimes use your shit.
Thank you.
Peace. Who's next?
Next up is Yako.
What up? What up, Yako? What's going on?
Tommy.
How can I help you?
All right, I know it's kind of cringe, right? But I do happen to know who the next content cop is going to be on.
Go ahead and tell me.
So I'm not going to tell you who it's going to be on, but I want you to, if it interests you at least, pick your top 3 people. It's not. I'll give you this one for free. It's not
no, don't make this a game. Just say. I don't even care if you're making it up. Fuck it. Just tell me who you think it is. I'm not gonna fucking play a game. I don't want to play a game. I'm not in the mood. Who is it?
Fair enough. Well, have a good stream.
Right.
That was my only thing.
Are you autistic? Just before you go.
I don't know. Not been diagnosed.
Well, you said that so English, like, oh, I haven't given some thought.
I just thought before, just pick your top 3.
All right, I'll play the game. I'm not in a good mood because I'm sick. I apologize. I apologize to you, Yako. Let's go. Let's pick it. Go. Shoot. Let's play the game.
I think you're supposed to pick Tommy.
I'll pick what?
No, you got to pick your.
I thought you were giving me selection.
I'll tell you who.
I don't have
you pick your top 3. I'll tell you 2.
Top 3.
It definitely won't be. And then you can believe me.
Oh, and you're saying you know? You say you know for a fact.
I know for a fact who it is.
How do you know? How do I know that though?
Well, that's the thing. You don't have to tell me which one you think's most likely.
You got to tell, but in order for me to play, you got to tell me how you know as best you can without revealing your source. Kind of like what I did.
I'm one step removed. I'll put it.
What do you mean one step removed? Like you know somebody? Can you say you know somebody knows Anissa? Know somebody knows fucking. You do know Anissa and you're Yako. I don't know. I hope that's not your real name. Like, how do you know? This guy's a clown. That's a good point. Are you Yako the clown?
I'm not a clown.
Yako sounds like a clown name.
I'll say I'm one step removed, but I'm not going to name the person who I know.
I don't want you to name them. How close are they to the direct? How close are they to the person who would know?
Okay, well, I'm 2 steps removed. So the person who told me, is in direct contact with.
So it's fourth hand, kind of. So it's fourth hand. Okay, all right.
Well, no, it's
third hand.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. All right. So I'm going to name one. You say no.
If you don't have to tell me who you think it's most likely, but if you just give me 3 names, and I can guarantee it's not Sam Hyde. So 3 people, not Sam Hyde.
Oh, it's definitely Sam Hyde. Okay, Asmon.
I'll eliminate 2 of them for you.
Asmon.
It's not Asmon.
Can I do it? A well-known political conservative commentator? Really? You're not saying no, are you?
It's not Sam Hyde. You got one.
No, I'm not doing a person. I'm doing like a group because it doesn't matter who. But a well-known conservative political commentator.
No.
No. I only get one more.
Sure.
Nick DiOrio.
It's not Nick DiOrio.
Turkey Tom. Turkey Tom. He's dicking, I know he's dicking me around. I'm having fun. You're allowed to dick me around. All right.
Have a good stream. I'm gonna go make some bolognese.
Why can't you? You can't give me a hint. Who you know? It's so much fun. Is it Keaton?
I can
give me a hint.
I can maybe send you a DM after it comes out to prove that I knew.
Here's what you do. You go to your computer. Write it in. Here's what you do. Here's what I want you to do. Okay, and you prove. You'll gain a lot of trust with me. I want you to write who it is right now in Microsoft Paint, right? And I want you to Microsoft Paint or something, or anything where you can big text, right? Full screen it.
Yeah.
Take a shot of your main screen and make sure the date says what it is right now. You know what I mean? Then I might believe you. I don't know. Fucking know. I'm out of here. Talk to you later. Daco. Bye. Board Rick, you're on the air. Board Rick.
Yo, what's going on, Tommy? I don't know. I didn't think it was H3, but then I started thinking maybe just because of his wife being half Arab. But I don't know.
Man, H3. I don't know, man. H3, the H3. I don't want it to be on H3 because then it's just gonna it's bad for commentary if it's on H3 because everybody's just starts.
It's gonna be. Yeah. It's gonna get like political ones, but it's gonna be. I could see it because it's just like maybe his wife is sympathetic towards Hassan.
Oh,
I'm sure
she is. I'm sure she is. I'm sure she sees herself as a good Muslim. You know.
He's hypocritical because she has no OnlyFans, but but these feminist ones who are like I don't know, like Middle Eastern, but they're in the West, and they do all the degenerate stuff. Some of them are the worst when it comes to Palestine and stuff because they're trying to compensate on some level. So that's my theory about that. But I still don't think it will be H3 on some level. But.
I've just been contacted by the guy who thinks it's H3. Who would know? And he just
no way.
Yeah, he did. He just contacted me now. He doesn't know because somebody told him. He knows. He feels he knows because of certain moves that are being made. God damn.
Well, if it is H3, I mean, it's just going to become like just political.
Oh, it's just like anybody. Like I think it's his conservative commentator would fall flat. I think eventually it'll fall flat with it. It's like he's not going to move the bar on him, and Ethan's going to look like the biggest backstabbing cunt on the planet. He's gone from I want to get involved with that shit to yes, I do. I am totally fucking pro-terrorist.
Okay, buddy.
I just don't think he'll win anyways.
Content cop Israel. I wish he did that. That's really good.
Content cop Israel.
You guys are in like rare form. Let me put another goal up. We actually hit a goal.
You're killing it this stream, man.
That's good. I'll make content cop. I'll make content cop Palestine. How about that?
Content cop Palestine.
Add
you actually don't need to interact with real people ever.
Yeah, thanks so much.
Content cop with Wings of Redemption.
That's so funny.
We're gonna find out Boogie and Wings' opinion on Content Cop Israel.
Yeah, they're both pro-Israel, pro-Palestine. Like them Jews got to be reined in. They told me that. No, they didn't. They did. I'm making that shit up. Jews got to be reined in. All right, man. Thanks for the call.
Thank you.
Oh, you got something else? I'm sorry. I'm like sick. I'm playing sick. I'm all stuffed up. I've had better days. You know
Nah, it's all right.
I thank you guys for the support. All right, I'll talk to you later. Take care. Who's this guy?
Okay, buddy.
Pace. Thanks so much. Thanks, Ghost Gaming. Hey, Pace, you're on the air. What's up, man?
Hey, how's it going, Tommy?
Yeah.
So,
what's up?
I think the idea of a Keemstar Part 2 is stupid. However,
Yes.
what about the lolcow
No,
universe?
not big enough. You know what?
no,
I tell you something. Yeah, but I don't know. Like, it's not at his level. You know what I mean?
An easy dub. It would be an easy dub for him to take.
You know, it'd be an easy dub to bring it back. But if he did it in a non-hateful manner and just made fun of all the crazy shit that went on over there, I mean, I'm gonna fucking scratch a stray. That would suck. No,
Maybe
you're
not,
kind of.
'cause he might just make fun of all the fake shit that's been going on since you left. That's what I would imagine.
No, he'll take a swing at me. He knows how much I hate him. You know.
I think it's unlikely, but I think that would kind of be out of left field, and it would be an easy dub for him.
You know, if he started making like stuff like that, it would be good. And not so much because it was on content, like on a podcast I used to be on, but it like that's so old school. It would almost like no. And you know what the problem with that is? Did you hear the first caller that called in? He said like his whole thing was, "I'm sorry, I made fun of people and was cruel to people for not good reasons." That would be he'd be contradicting himself. That was his whole apology video. Yeah, like I just made fun of people over content. You know, that's not good. It's got to have a higher purpose than that. That's why, to me, it almost has to.
I would say personally, I think it's going to be H3. That's who.
Yeah, probably. What a dirty. He's a dirty fucker if he did that. Dirty.
I just know that he wants nothing to do with Sam Hyde or his community anymore.
That's what I was told.
So
I
very highly doubt it's on Sam Hyde. I feel like he just wants to be done with that and never touch it again. I think H3 is the most.
That lines up from what I'm hearing when I shook the tree. Whether I can't confirm any of it though.
I don't have much else to say on that anyway.
All right, brother. Later. You have a good one. Thanks for calling, man. It's nice to have callers again. Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Lynn. Mr. Lynn.
Hello.
Hello.
I still think people are being too rational about this. They're being way too rational about this.
You think?
I think either he's gonna aim too high, and it's apparently not gonna be Sam, I guess, or he's gonna aim below his previous work. It's gonna be one of the two. It is not gonna be content cop like as we know it, even with modern Idubbbz.
Well, it's definitely gonna be like I don't think he even fucking says anything. I don't think he even thinks it's like Biden. Like in order for him to drag it out, it almost has to have some kind of like something to do with his newfound way of life. It almost has to be that way. You know,
really cringe.
Yeah, it almost has to be that way, Lynn. It doesn't make any sense because it contradicts everything he said. If he just does one on even ASMONGOLD, you know, like ASMONGOLD.
Isn't doing a content cop already a contradiction in itself?
Yeah, kind of. But I mean, it used to be really funny. It was just funny.
Used to be really skinny.
Yeah. But I mean, look, the last one he did was good. Which was Rice Gum. It was entertaining. It was still entertaining. So listen to me. Let me finish. That's why people are still talking about it. Because it's like Star Wars was great until he made fucking one bad one. You know what I mean? He hasn't made a bad one yet. So he's got to make a bad one to like end it. That's how everything goes out. I think there's a lot of people just looking for closure with this shit. You know?
Yeah. I mean, I can see that. I can definitely see that.
Yes, he hasn't made about it. Dude, the entire internet's talking about this as they used to when he was hot. Now, will it be the same? No. I don't think it could be if he wanted to. I don't think it would be the same if he took this much time off and didn't change his like political leanings. I think it would probably be a flop. I don't think he can take that much time off of a project like that. So it's definitely, no one's saying it's gonna be the same, but it's very clear that he still has the power to stir it and get people like me talking, and pretty much most of the drama communities are talking about. Everybody's excited.
You actually don't need to interact with real people ever.
I love that.
Teddy donated $5. That's kinda my point too. Either it's gonna be what we think, a politically motivated video that also has him apologizing for his old stuff again, or it'll be good and old-fashioned, but then he has to admit he was
completely full of shit for the past couple of years. Exactly, Teddy. Yeah, it's such a weird thing. And then there's always the possibilities on himself when people are gonna be like, right. I don't think that's gonna. I don't think that, like, more self-flat. The only people that's gonna fucking, like, Hassan's gonna go, good show. Only like wacky lefties would be like, you know, there are people that sub that shit because they want to be entertained, and that's what he doesn't seem to understand. He's got some sort of external crisis that the content, what he got famous for, what he built, how he got rich, was empty. It's existential, right? Like you, me, everybody else, if we could just make that kind of funny, making people laugh, that would be enough for us, or at least we think we would. For him, it's not. For him, it's empty. He thought he was going to be something else, or somebody put that in his head, that what he did was not that great. My guess is it's probably a relationship, and somebody wanted to wear the pants. So in order to do that, you have to degrade everything they've done in the past. I wonder who I'm talking about.
No idea. No idea. None at all.
You know, you think you're such a big YouTuber, but you know, I streamed for like 6 hours a day on Twitch for years. Yeah, you're like that. So yeah, you got to put that down and you lean on side. He's obviously not very comfortable in his own shoes and never has been. That's why she probably latched onto him. He was a lot more dorky than we all thought, and because one of the things the content cop does, it shows a guy that's supremely confident. Incredibly confident, whether it's obvious it was a front, and that's what people like. People like that, and he wasn't, and he's still not confident. That's what I started seeing, like Bionic Pig and Elvis the Alien, when they started showing. They're just dorks that got picked on in school. They got nothing to say. They got no life experience, no wisdom, no nothing. They're just dorks. They're just dorks. All right, they make some pretty good videos, and they jump on trends pretty good. And they present it in a digestible way. But other than that, they're very, very empty. They're empty hoodies. Instead of an empty suit, they're empty hoodies. They're empty pairs of Vans and jeans. There's nothing there. And I think that Idubbbz probably feels that way about himself.
Yeah, I think that much is evident from how he's handled the whole creator clash thing. Like, it's been a complete fiasco. I honestly think all this is just
that's about charity. That's all about charity. That makes me a good person.
Yeah.
And it really doesn't.
The virtue part.
I guess. I always think it's cooler than people that donate to charity never say shit about it. That's much cooler than people that talk about it. The only time you should be talking about charity is if you're actually trying to raise money direct. You can't be wearing it on your fucking. That was the one thing I didn't like about what's his name. Although I love him now. Fucking Epic Meal time. He's like, oh, I raised all this for charity.
Harley more.
Yeah, Harley. I love Harley. Harley, do you know me and Harley, like, we bullshit every so often, yeah? There you go.
He seems like a fun guy to shoot the shit with. I don't agree on him with a lot of things, but like, he seems like a great guy to go with and shoot the shit.
Totally is. He's you know, one of the things that came out with Epic Meal Time is that total broy college vibe. Right, I mean, he's in his 40s. He still has it, you know. So yeah, I totally party with him any day of the fucking week, you know. You know what happened to him with the Epic Meal Time? It like you can only do that bit so many times, you know. I'm sure he knew. No, he still makes them every so often, you know, when he feels like it. Now he's just like rolling in dough, you know. But he was fucking good at that shit.
I'll be the only one taking Creator Crash seriously. Apparently.
I also think he's so fucking loyal. I have no idea why he's fucking. I mean, honestly, Idubbbz made fucking him look like an idiot. Yeah, but I don't know.
See, that's the funny thing about this whole thing. Everyone who gets involved with anything Idubbbz post-content cop so far, they just look like fools.
Yeah, they do. All right, I got another caller, Lynn. I'll talk to you later.
Yeah, sure, man. Take care.
See you around. Tommy 2 Glocks. Tommy 2 Glocks. You're on the air. What's up? Mr. 2 Glocks.
Hey, Tommy.
What you got, man?
Hey, I for this whole Idubbbz thing, there's no way it's Sam Hyde. I think Anissa would divorce him before, like, just to bring all that.
Why do you say that?
Well, because they want to do that creator clash again, and Sam Hyde's fans are ravenous.
Yeah,
they're gonna it again. Like, you're just gonna blow it. Like, there's no way. And she's got so much pride wrapped up in that. She's got his balls in the biggest vice grip ever. You think she would want that liability? Unless they're dumb. I don't put it past them.
Yeah, I don't put
like the
that's where
squirrel
I'm
videos.
at. I'm not saying it's Sam. I'm not saying it's not Sam. I'm not saying it's Asmon. I'm not saying I know anything. I'm just saying I shook the tree. Sometimes when you shake the tree, fruit falls out, and sometimes when you pick it up, it's rotten. So it's like, oh wow, I found. Yeah, it's not quite what I thought it was. So I shook the tree. The tree's not as big as it used to be either, and that's what I'm hearing. It's not a Sam. But I could be totally wrong. And by the way, I got no skin in this fucking game. I don't care if it's Sam or not. Like, I'll tell you what I care about. I care about making money. And if there's one way, I used to make a shit ton of money during Content Cop, and I hope I can do it now. That's what I care about. Making money. Making happy fans. Happy fans. We're not really, somebody wrote me today. That was going on. I was like, I don't give a fuck about Pixie. I don't give a shit. Fucking Alex is beating his girlfriend. I'm sick of listening to YouTubers virtue signaling all that shit. I'm tired of it. Fucking tired. I'm tired. Somebody writes me, Tommy, you really want to stop that. You might not get any nude fans. And I wrote them back, good. Oh, wow. It's the official Calvin Blanco. Really? Is that him? Can you check if that's his real account, Jeannie?
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's him.
That's Jesus Christ. You believe that? Official Calvin Blanco. The most gamingest South American in the world. Yeah, so it's definitely not Sam Hyde. I don't know. I'm not saying nothing. I don't know. I'm looking forward. You know what? Either way, unlikely. I can't lose. It's gonna be fun no matter what. How about that? We're gonna have a lot of fun no matter what. All right, man. I'll talk to you later unless you have something else.
No, it was mainly just that, and just I think also just not Idubbbz has only gone down in sort of internet stock since he did that thing with Sam Hyde, and Sam Hyde's only kind of blown up. So it would just be an easy slam dunk on Sam Hyde's end to just ruin all his shit.
Yeah, it would be. All right, I think I'm done. I'm trying. Oh, there's another guy in there. People keep coming in. I'm gonna keep answering. Thanks for the call, Tommy. I appreciate it.
Yeah, of course. Thank you.
I want to serve as many people as possible. Yo, Retro, what's up? Retro, how are you? How can I help you?
Oh yeah, I'm good. I just wanted to say it's actually crazy to me that we're actually getting a new Content Cop. I didn't watch the Content Cops when they were coming out at the time.
Oh, so you get it. How old were you when they came out? You remember?
I don't remember, honestly.
You a little kid? Were you a little kid?
I didn't get invested into this stuff until like 2018, and so at that
you
point,
missed all of
the last
them.
one was like a year ago.
Oh,
it was a year ago,
Well,
and I remember at the time there was a bunch of speculation, like, "Oh, who's the next Content Cop going to be on?" Because I don't think at the time he had like fully. It was clear that he was just not going to make one after Rice Gum.
Yeah.
And I mean, I just remember like at the time it was like, man, if Idubbbz drops a new Content Cop, I cannot imagine going back to myself in 2018 and be like, yeah, you're just not going to be excited at all to have the announcement that.
I'm glad you're talking about it this way, because this is what it means to me, from a fan's perspective of this shit. I love that it gets people talking. I love that we're, it's like, I suppose who's going to win WrestleMania? Well, who's going to make the next Content Cop? And this one, whether it's good or it's bad, and more than likely it's going to be bad, is the most fascinating of all of them. This thing will be picked apart for years, right? Unless it's just so bad and he's so far out of touch that it's just referenced in in that fucking Content Cop,
Yeah, I didn't unfortunately watch much of the stream, but I don't know if you heard any Nick Nick was saying that he thinks it's going to be like a self-flagellation type thing, like it's going to be content cop Idubbbz. And I'm like honestly suspecting it. That was my first thought when I saw the announcement before like the whole Sam Hyde.
A lot of people
thing,
thought that was the last
think
thing I thought of. I started thinking on my timeline all over the place. Even when we were doing the stream the other day, people started sending me, "It's on himself. It's on himself. It's on himself." You know, I'm like, I thought this was a weird place to go, but it does make sense. I don't care what it is.
He would definitely do it. Like,
I'm a bad
totally
person. You're a bad person if you liked me. Okay. All right. Hey, guess what? You're a bad person if you want to believe it, and I'm going to go on with the rest of my life. Go fuck yourself. You obviously think you have way more influence than you have. You're an egomaniac, and just if you're that horrible, kill yourself. How about that? Kill yourself. Oh my God.
I really don't know like where he gets that whole like idea from that, you know, everybody that watched his shit back
He's
in the day
empty.
turned
He's
out to be this
empty.
terrible person.
He is empty. He has a wife. That's it. He has this great career. And in his mind, he has nothing to show for all of it. He's empty. He's an empty person.
Yeah.
I mean, I think I say that with a lot of confidence. Why do all this stuff? Why you know, make a fool of yourself? Why put yourself on the rack? Why take the tomatoes? You know, do this. He's trying to get it's something very Catholic about it. You know what I mean? That's what they called it. Self-flagellation.
It's just a shame.
When the guys used to whip themselves in the back for penance, that's what he's doing because it's empty, and that's why Catholics do it because they feel fucking empty too. You know what you should do? Have a baby. Because like here's what happens. Oh God, it fixed me. Every bullshit thing I worried about was like gone. You know, I used to be like, I swear to God, you probably won't. I'm not trying to sound like a tough guy, but I was literally like this. I do not care if I get killed in Iraq, right? The moment she was born, I can't. I don't want to get killed. I got too much to do. So you wouldn't be worrying about, like, my point is if you had a kid and something to take care of and look forward to and something to shape, right? You would like, hey, I was a dickhead in my late 20s. Yeah. Like you wouldn't be like that wouldn't make it. That's his new identity is I was a dickhead in my 20s. Hey, guess what? We all were. I wish I was your dickhead, rich, famous, on a cutting edge like a new media. Yeah.
I think it wouldn't be quite as bad, honestly. Like if he just wasn't like still making content and just still bringing this shit up, you know, if he had stopped.
Yeah, because he feels like he wasted his life.
And just
he feels like I don't know what the fuck he thinks he could have been doing in those golden years that he had, or how he could have used that to change the fucking world. But that's usually a sign of egomania, right? Like he's a lot more fucking important than he thinks he is. That may have been put in him as he was growing and everybody was like blowing him and he started believing, you know, the blowjobs were real, you know? And he probably thinks at some level that, boy, if I'd have just done this with Content Cop, one of my absolute high, I could have done something that mattered. And all he is he's chasing a fucking pink dragon in his mind. He'll never get the satisfaction or meaning that he's looking for. I don't know. Baby did it for me.
Yeah, no, I mean, I was just going to say, I mean, like, I think it was meaningful, though. I mean, at the end of the day, he brought so much, like,
joy. That's not what, but he brought to, you know what? He brought joy to you, Retro, and you're beneath him.
Yeah, well.
That's what it is. He can't get any joy because you the fan, you that like YouTube drama, you that watch Keemstar, you that do all this stuff and just use this for, you know, it's like kind of a guilty pleasure. You're fucking dirt to him. And that's why I can't get any joy from it. You're a horrible fucking person. You will never be anything. You are not on his level and you are not on his friend's level. And the fact that he made you happy, it's like all right, yeah, he made a dog bark. That's how little he thinks of you. Does anybody think I'm fucking going over too far? Because that's what I get when he's sitting there like, oh, I hate who I used to be. That's how. I honestly, I think he literally has genuine hatred for people that love this stuff. Now, I don't give a fuck if he fucking hates me. You know, and but I don't think people realize that it wasn't just self-hate, it was hate to you. That's what I saw when he I mean, he didn't have the decency to wash his fucking hair before he made that video. Yeah. Because it's a mix of, he probably had, look, we all, like, some people go through existential stuff and it's normal, right? And they want to know why they're here and what they're supposed to be doing, and they want to do good for the world. And you mix that up with egomania that he probably acquired on the way up, you get a fucking horrible person. You just get a completely out of touch celebrity that's just that mistakes self-righteous behavior as righteous behavior. That's all it is.
Yeah.
You know, I don't.
It's still crazy.
Let me tell you something. You know, when I leave this earth, I was like, you know, the only thing I'm gonna be upset about is like, God, I was shot for the point would have made more money. That's my last thought going out. You know, and here's the thing. Do you think I think, like, I have people writing, and as small as the show is, for the past 10 years, I've had people writing me like, I don't like this one, but I get it. You kept me from killing myself. You know, I need you. You were there for me when somebody lost a parent, a friend, a dog, right? And it does. I never talk about it. It means a lot to me, right? But like, I don't share it because that's between me and that individual, right? That's all the meaning I need. And I don't need to come out and tell you about every person that does that, because all that tells people is, look at me, I'm important. That's what he wants. I'm sure he's gotten like, look, I get like one of those a month. I bet he gets 100 a month, 200 a month, 1,000 a month, right? Like, and that's not enough for him. Like, yeah, man, I know you're not into that shit anymore, but boy, like, my dad had cancer, watching those videos, and he's just like, does nothing for him. Where like most people would be like, wow, dude, I had an impact with my silly stuff. That's not enough for him. He's better than that, and you're beneath him. That's who he is. That's who he always was.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Well,
I hope I didn't. Don't kill yourself or nothing. All right.
No. I'm not. I mean, personally, I like your show, but I'm not. It never like helped me in that way.
It never helped you. I don't care if it did. If it did, great. That's not my goal. You know, and I don't need you. I don't need to help you to make me feel that I give it enough to society. I'm okay with what I did to society. If I die tomorrow, I gave it my best. You know, I'm probably like, yeah, I probably should have done this, should have done that, should have worked, should have probably been a better soldier in the army instead of chasing pussy and fucking partying all the time. I feel like that guy Maven. He talks about his time in the WWF. Everybody's telling him, get to the ring, perfect your craft. That's what everybody told me in the army, and I didn't do it because I was having too much fucking fun. I wish I had. It's my fault. But you know what? I'm not going to fucking cry over it.
Okay, buddy.
I'm not going to think, oh, my. Whatever. It just led to something else real cool. And he doesn't think like that. He'd be saving himself a lot of grief if he did start thinking like that. Because he's probably made more people happy than I could ever hope to. You know? Talk to you later, Retro. Peace. Squid, go ahead.
Howdy, Tommy.
What's up, man? How can I help you, brother?
Hey, so I don't know. Well, first off, actually, my dog died of myocarditis, and I'm so grateful for you being there for me. I don't know how else.
What did you have? Myocarditis?
My dog had myocarditis.
You know what? That's
and we
great.
lost him last year. I'm so sorry. But in all seriousness, I don't know how we can expect Idubbbz to produce something that's acceptable in any way at the current rate of his content.
I don't know. I don't think anything's. No, I don't think anybody does. This goes out to your dog, by the way. Go ahead. Don't keep talking.
Thank you. Well, if he puts out something great, we're all going to be like, where the fuck was this? What took him so long? If he puts out something terrible, it's just business as usual lately.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm distracted. What kind of dogs you have?
It's a mutt. I live out in Oklahoma. It's a little res dog.
Was he a good dog? Was he a good dog?
Oh, he was the best. He was the best.
What did he do? I had a dog once. I really loved him. His name is Nippy, and he could lick his own asshole. It was amazing.
Like, mine just all the neighbor dogs.
Yeah. Yeah, well, he did that too, but he could do it to himself. He was like, how do you do that?
Little freaky guy.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I think he just itched. I don't think he was freaky or anything. You know, that's what I think. I could be wrong. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Who are we to say? Really?
He could lick his own asshole. It was mind blowing. Like he was like defying all the content cop bunny. You know, he's defying like physics just to scratch whatever the fuck is going on over there.
Idubbbz fan, really.
Yeah.
He probably got that from Anissa's OnlyFans.
Yeah, I know.
The ISIS beheading the bags. Holy shit.
Nice one. I think she'll dump him.
It's only a matter of time.
No,
it's drying up.
Yeah, because it's like what gets her off is his power.
Mm-hmm.
And he had a lot of power. And now it's gone.
Yeah. He was,
when she realized.
Well, she was a big Leafy fan.
Yeah,
she was in that whole sphere.
I could see a fight like this down the road. Like, you don't do anything anymore. You know, I was like, well, who cares? We're rich. You know, like, yeah, but that's not the man I married. I married the content cop guy. I was like, yeah, but the fucking content cop's guy. Oh, yeah, we did your stupid idea and made it everything woke. People don't want that. We're out of work, right? No, you didn't go woke enough. I could imagine something like
part
that.
of the
happening.
problem.
Not with those
Ian.
words. But you're part of the problem. You didn't try hard enough. You could have turned content cop for something for what you always wanted, something good in the world, and you fucked it. It's your fault. It's not my fault. I never made content cops. It's all you. Wait for that conversation.
Wait. Content cop, Donald Trump, the marriage is saved. It's all good.
Yeah, there you go. Anything else, man?
That's all I got, Tommy. You have a great one.
All right, man. Fuck your dog. Bye. Ready for bed, Jeannie?
Yeah.
I know this show was very schizophrenic, but it's just because I'm stuffed up full of boogers.
Well, I think it was still really good. We had it took me back.
The calls are great
We
today.
had caller after caller. Exactly. Callers, donations.
Yeah.
The crowd was absolutely.
It really was
wild.
kind of filler for the big one tomorrow too. And I like the fact that we weren't watching video. I don't like just watching videos on here and doing what everybody else does. I like actually having a show.
Mm-hmm.
I know.
Having a big old conversation.
Final Flash. Yeah,
Gotta
that's
involve
true.
everybody.
That's true. I'm gonna get the fuck out of here. I'm not doing the after show. I can't fucking. I want to go to bed or something. I don't know. Maybe I'll play a video game. I don't know. Let's do Pats and get the fuck out of here. Big shout out to Teddy for all his generosity. I love the Kleeman. I love the Kleeman sound effect. I think it's my favorite. You don't need other people. He would know, you know. It's just a fucking Mr. Success. You don't need to build anything. You don't need to forge relationships or bonds. It's all bullshit. It's just YouTube, man. Just YouTube. Just YouTube, man.
Okay, buddy.
Just YouTube. Good filler episodes. Yeah, thank you. Oh, thank you. You guys rock. You guys rock. And then, like, I will be taking Tuesday off. Nothing going on Friday. I think we'll do love phones. Send me love stories, like wacky love stories, man. Then I'll open up with that. Something I want to.
Today is Tuesday, so you mean Thursday?
I mean, we're doing tomorrow and we're doing Friday, and then we probably come back Monday, and we'll do three next week. So, thanks for responding to fucking videos and stuff. I appreciate that. I'm gonna get a little extra scratch here while I'm looking for work. I appreciate you. I appreciate it. Nesquik, OPAC, Mexon, B, Billion Bones, Blue Jacket, Cody Grill, Final Flash, G-Man, Little Manly, not your typical mom. You know why I'm still sick is because I refuse to go to the fucking doctor, right? Taylor D, Tommy C's Cat, Trippy Savage. I don't want to. I did quit. I haven't smoked all that. I feel like smoking though. That's the thing. Winter Gaming, Genie, Picklington, thanks so much. And if you want to get your name read, there you go. Tomorrow I'm going to put a cop's hat on my avatar to celebrate. Yeah, me too. I really have no idea. That's the God's honest truth, guys. I don't fucking have a clue who it is. I think the person that told me is telling the truth, but he didn't know shit either. It's just like a solid guess. It's a solid guess based by an empirical. You're the English empirical fact. What's an empirical fact anyway?
Empirical fact. It's like
something that relies on like practical experience rather than theory. Like it's something that's like
it's not a real fact. That's kind of a fake fact. Objectively a fact.
So it's
yeah.
It's like so like.
All right, this is based on objectively a fact. No, this is something that's based on objectively a fact. Yeah. So yeah. What the fuck is that about? All right, I gotta go. We'll see you. Good night, babe. Send me those nudes.
Will do.
Good night. Bye-bye.